So, I've had my Nintendo Switch for about a month now, and I love this console. I love the Nintendo titles, and there's even some good third-party titles on it for it, such as Wolfenstein 2, Doom, and there's others too. Just don't expect Red Dead Redemption 2 to come out for it, because they tried porting it to the system and couldn't due to its hardware limitations. Speaking of its graphical limitations, you can't expect high-resolution textures, high polygon models, and etc. If you want the game with realistically rendered arm hair, though, well, PC Master Race. That said, the Switch is a handheld, and it's not meant to be the most powerful system on the market. It's meant to be a console with fun games that you can put in your pocket and play on the go. Beyond the hardware limitations, there are other problems with the system as well. When I play Zelda while docked, for an example, the only game I have a physical copy of, mind you, the audio will start getting loud, then it'll start cutting out. To fix this, I have to remove it from the dock for a few seconds and put it back on. It's a bit of an annoying bug, and I don't know what the cause of it is. However, that's the only game that happens with. Maybe my physical copy of the game is flawed. I don't know. Other problems include the lack of Netflix or ability to play music on this console, which I find annoying, as well as the drift from the Joy-Cons. When I got my Switch, I got it used, and right out of the package, the left Joy-Con was drifting to the left. It was drifting so far to the left that I was hearing communist hymns coming out of it. A package is supposed to come soon to repair the original joystick on the left Joy-Con, but I ordered another Joy-Con some time ago. This guy right here. Sadly, it has no rumble or motion control and cannot be played wirelessly. But it works just fine for playing it in handheld mode, though. While docked, I've been using these third-party Beaven Cool controllers, and they work fantastically. They're only about $20 a piece, so I got two of them. They have motion controls and vibration, and the batteries last for 6 to 8 hours. I don't know if they work with Amiibos, but I don't care if they do or not. So they're not quite as good as the Nintendo licensed Pro controller, but it's good enough. You know, in order to get these to work, you got to hit the home and Y button, and that basically turns them on and syncs them up with the Switch. I also wish that the dock wouldn't cover the screen and would allow you to use the Switch's screen while in dock mode to play games. It'd be better than playing it in tabletop mode without the ability to charge it. And you can get third-party docks that let you do this, but third-party docks often ruin the console because they're slightly different with regards to how you charge them. Like, the amount of electricity that goes through it will be slightly different, and that can ruin the console. With all these negative things about the Switch, though, I'm still really happy about my purchase. I can play the fun Nintendo games and some third-party ports while on the shitter or at a doctor's office. And I can hook it up to my TV when I get home. It's not a perfect system, a console, but I'd still recommend getting one if you're interested in playing games on the go. And to quickly run through the games that I do have on this system, there's Zelda right here. Zelda Breath of the Wild is the only game, again, I have a physical copy of. Wolfenstein 2. Comparing the graphics to the other systems is not as good, but that's fine. I can play it on the go. And killing Nazis is fun in video games. There's Doom, and there's also Skyrim. I got all three of these games in one go. They were all half off, so I saved like $90 because these are all games I was going to get anyways. Super Smash Brothers, of course I had to get that one. Warframe was completely free. I got a couple of cheap and free games like this here, Bouncy Blob, Galaxy, and Shut Eye. In fact, they were all free because I paid for them with the gold reward system. Gear.Club Unlimited, I would not recommend that game. It feels like a mobile racing game, only without the ads and in-app purchases. I kind of regret spending $20 on it, and it was half off when I got it. You know, a game like that should only be worth about 10, maybe $15 at the most. And then there's Everspace. Again, it's $30, a little overpriced. I think should be only worth about 20. But it's a fun game. You get to explore asteroid fields and shipwrecks, and shoot a bunch of other spaceships. It controls almost like a first-person shooter, though, as opposed to a flying game. And I have this here YouTube app. You can get YouTube and Hulu, but no Netflix still? I don't know what that's about, Nintendo.